dino decor. I hope you didn't think we were all done with dinosaur hacks for this video. Here's a way to recycle your dinosaur toys into some modern pop art wall decor. First, measure your dinosaurs against some old gift box lids. Next, use spray paint to turn your gift box lids into solid covered canvases. Use contrasting colors to paint your dinosaurs too. Once everything is dried, use hot glue to attach your dinosaurs to the lids. Attach these to your walls for a way to say, I have taste, but I'm never really growing up. Phone holder. Here's a way to watch Crafty Hackers videos on your phone, hands-free. All you need is an old rubber duck and a suction cup. Take a suction cup and glue it to the beak of your duck. Once the glue sets, the suction cup will seal onto the back of your phone, so you can like our videos or scroll through memes, all with ease. Toothbrush holder. Bring back the Legos! For this hack, we're building them into a colorful toothbrush holder that'll bring you back to your childhood. Put two 4x8 rectangular Legos next to each other to make a base. Next, attach them with two 1x4 pieces. Then mirror the opposite sides with two more 1x4 pieces. Bring the sides together by attaching more 1x4 pieces from corner to corner, and repeat, building up the sides. Keep on building until it gets to a height that you like. Then top it off with four flat-topped 1x4 pieces, and you've got a colorful and sturdy holder for your toothbrushes. Frog jar. Here's a sneaky way to hide your sweets with a stuffed animal. Take your stuffed frog and use fabric scissors to trim off its head. Sorry, frog, this craft might not be for the faint of heart. Next, remove enough stuffing to place a jar in the body of the frog. Hot glue the opening in the stuffed animal to the sides of the jar. Then glue the head of the frog on the lid of your jar. Now you can make your candy stash a secret only you and your frog know about. Open him up anytime you get a sweet tooth. Needle truck. Here's a way to turn an old toy dump truck into a fun pincushion. First, take a soft kitchen sponge and grab some scrap fabric. Trim the fabric so it's slightly larger than the sponge and start to wrap the sponge in the fabric. If you've ever wrapped a present before, it's just like that, except you're using hot glue to attach the folds of fabric. Once the sponge is covered, you can grab your pins, set your sponge in the back of the truck, and marvel at your rugged new pincushion. Domino coasters. Don't let your cold drinks ruin your tables. Use our hack instead. Recycle your dominoes into a swanky coaster. First, take a cardboard coaster from a bar or a restaurant and squeeze on a layer of hot glue. Next, glue your dominoes on the coaster with the dot sides facing up. Arrange them in straight rows almost the size of the coaster, and once the glue sets, you're ready to sip your cold drinks in style. These coasters are almost too cool to be crafted. Dinosaur photo holder. Here's another way to recycle your model dinosaurs. Grab your dinosaurs, a spring, and a small clothespin. First, attach the spring to the clothespin with some hot glue. Once that sets, make a base of hot glue on the back of the dinosaur and attach the spring in the clothespin. Now spray it with some golden paint to make it shine. Clip a photo onto the clothespin and you've got a funky photo holder for your desk. Key holder. Here's a great way to keep track of your keys, especially if they all look the same. Take some old Legos and put a key ring through the holes. Now you've got a super easy way to tell them apart, but wait, there's more. Attach a larger piece of Lego to your wall and snap on your Lego key rings so you have a convenient and quirky way to keep track of your keys. Speaking of cookies, here's how to repurpose dinosaurs to make fossil cookies. Take some model dinosaurs and some prepared sugar cookie dough. Roll it out with a rolling pin, or in a pinch you can use a glass bottle like we did. Bonus hack, you can even use a drinking glass as a circular cookie cutter. Next, stamp your dinosaur's feet into the dough to make cute dino tracks. You don't even need to be a paleontologist to love these sweets. Knitting case. Here's another soda bottle hack. Cut the bottom section of the bottle off. And cut the top section off too. They should fit together like this. Grab a zipper that fits around the bottle, hot glue around the outside of the bottom section, and attach 1/2 of your zipper. Glue the other half of your zipper to the top section of your bottle. Unzip your container and add the yarn inside. Feed the end of the yarn through the opening. Zip it up and apply your label. When you want to change the yarns, just unzip your container and switch it out. That was easy, right? Dustpan. Here's another use for an old plastic jug. Use a marker to trace your design around the handle and down the sides. Use a box cutter to cut along your lines. The edge to make the end of your dustpan smooth. Now you've got a DIY dustpan. Toothbrush holder. Remember that jug we cut up for the first aid kit? Don't throw it away. We've got another great use for the remaining plastic. Cut off the side and place a few bottle caps on it. Measure around the bottle caps and mark it. Cut it out. Measure enough space between the bottle caps for your toothbrushes to fit in. Mark the spots for the bottle caps. Hot glue the caps into place. Use adhesive strips to hang it up on your wall or medicine cabinet. Coaster. Got a bunch more of those bottle caps? Make coasters out of them. Here's how. Set them up in a design that you want and hot glue them together like this. Get your spray paint and spray the coaster. One-of-a-kind coasters. String light lamp. You guessed it, another use for a soda bottle. Get some parchment paper, then cut the top off your bottle. Measure the length of the bottle on your parchment paper, rolling it up to get the same width at the same time. Cut it out. Now time to add some decoration. Use pieces of lace, laying them on your parchment paper. Get some metallic spray paint, spray over the lace onto the paper. When you take off the lace, you'll have a pretty design on your paper. Now use a glue stick to glue the paper onto the bottle. Here come the string lights. Get the kind with a battery pack so you can put the lantern anywhere you want. Turn the string lights on and put them in the bottle battery pack first. Now you've got a gorgeous lantern, from trash to treasure. Bag dispenser. Bet you thought we were out of ideas for old soda bottles, didn't you? Well, here's another creative idea. Use an X-Acto knife to cut the top off the bottle. Cut the bottle in half, then cut off the middle section. Now the top half should be able to fit over the bottom half. Use sandpaper to smooth the edge of the bottle. Put painter's tape around the middle of the bottle, tape some protective paper on the top half, then spray paint with your favorite color spray paint. Spray the top section of the bottles as well. Next, get some adhesive chalkboard paper and draw out a circle or oval shape on the back. Cut it out, write the word bags with chalk or chalk pen. Once the paint is dry, remove the painter's tape. Stick your label onto the bottle. Fold up your bags and pull one out a bit to feed it through the opening of your bag dispenser. Stuff the bags into the dispenser and put the lid on. Feed the bag through the opening, stick it to your wall, and you'll always have your bags accessible and handy. Bag clips. Need an easy way to seal up your snack bags? Try this. Save 2 soda bottles and use an X-Acto knife to cut the tops off the bottles. Remove your lid, now get your snack bag and feed the top through the opening of the bottle top. Fan the bag out over the top and screw the lid back on. Easy peasy! You can do the same with the second clip you made. Toss them in your bag and go! Candle holders. Got a bunch of spare caps from bottles and containers? Here's a way to put them to good use. Use your hot glue gun to glue them together like this. It's a bottle cap tower! Use a metal lid for the top of your tower because they can handle the heat from a candle better. Grab some spray paint and your latex gloves and spray away! Candy apple purse. For this fun and tasty craft, grab another old water or soda bottle. Cut the bottom off with a box cutter. Do the same with the bottom of another bottle so you have 2 bottoms. Now take some red spray paint and spray the 2 halves. If you're planning on putting candy inside, you should use non-toxic paint for the inside of your purse. On a piece of green construction paper, draw a leaf. Make sure to draw the stem for the leaf too. Cut it out. Now take a green straw and cut off a couple of inches. Hot glue the stem of your leaf to the piece of green straw. Next, you'll need a red zipper that's the same length as the circumference of your purse. Apply hot glue to the outside of the purse and glue 1/2 of the zipper. Do the same with the other side of your purse. When the glue dries, you'll be able to zip it closed. Now glue the stem you made to the top. Remember when this was 2 soda bottles? Put anything you want inside. First aid kit. For this, grab an old juice or detergent jug. Cut off the top, handle, and side of the jug. Mark lines like this around the jug. Next, take a pair of scissors and cut along your marks. When you're done, it should look like this. Fold the sides down and cut slits in the folds to help it fold down. Fold the top down and cut off any extra plastic. Now you're going to need a strip of Velcro and a hot glue gun. Glue the Velcro on the flap you made like this, then line it up and glue the other strip of Velcro to the other side. On a piece of red adhesive paper, draw the first aid symbol. Cut it out and spray the back to activate the glue. Stick it on top of your kit. Now you've got a place to store all your first aid items like bandages and ointments. Your old jug now has a new purpose. Flower pot. Got an old soda or water bottle? Don't toss it out. We're going to turn it into an adorable flower pot. Here's how. Mark a line across the bottom of the bottom and draw on some cat ears. Use a box cutter to cut along the line. When you get to the cat ears, use some scissors to cut around them. Then you can get a precise cut of the ear shape. Take your time on this part or you'll end up with a one-eared cat pot. Next, grab a can of matte finish spray paint in your favorite color. Put on some latex gloves and spray paint your pot. Feel free to follow these guidelines or do your own interpretation. Now, fill your pot with garden rocks. Add a flower or plant and enjoy your new cat pot. Can you believe this used to be a soda bottle?
Detangle Barbie hair. We've all seen what can happen to Barbie hair after a while. It's hard to get those tangles out, but we've got a quick fix for that. Pour some fabric softener into a bowl. Submerge the doll's hair into the bowl and swirl it around for a bit. After the doll is done soaking, rinse her hair in a bowl of water. Dry it off with a towel, and you should be able to brush right through. It's so shiny too. Abstract painting. You don't need paints to make a beautiful painting. Give this a try. Take 3 bowls and some dishwashing liquid. Stir some dishwashing liquid into the bowls and add some water. Add different colored soap dyes to each bowl. Stir, stir, stir. You might want to wear latex gloves for this part. Using a straw, blow bubbles into your colorful soap dish. After the bubbles form, dab your paper on the bubbles. That's some pretty cool abstract art. Here's another way to make abstract art. Get a plate, some yarn or string, and some acrylic paints. Cut a few sections of yarn. Then squirt a dab of different colored paints onto your plate. Put on your gloves. Run the string through some paint. Then put it on your canvas. Repeat with the different colors. Add water to your yarn to make the paint a thinner consistency. Put the paint on your string and add it to your canvas. Create as many string designs as you want. Draw the string across the page as a big paintbrush to change up the style. Very impressive. Let's do another art piece. This time we are going to use glue, paintbrushes, and salt. Make a design on your paper with glue, using a paintbrush to work it in. Make sure you have a thick layer of glue. Then sprinkle salt over the glue. Pat it down to make sure it sticks. Shake off the excess salt. Now let's add some watercolor paint. Dab the paint over your creation and watch the way the salt changes. It creates a really cool texture. Sticky roller. If you've spilled glitter everywhere, here's a quick way to clean it up. Just grab a lint roller. Roll it over the glitter. The glitter will stick to the roller. This makes cleaning up easy and quick. And thanks for watching Crafty Hackers. Please subscribe to our channel for more hacks. See you later!